Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Learn Excel. I'm your Excel instructor. Today we are going to learn how to consolidate multiple tables into one of the tabs or maybe in the master sheet. Guys, you can see this is the dummy data which is prepared for you where we have location 1, location 2, location 3, location 4, location 5. Guys, this is going to be very fantastic exercise. Please stay connected and look into the code and power query which we are writing. So guys, this consolidation of tables from multiple sheets will be done today with two ways. One we will be doing with VBA and second we'll be doing without coding, or maybe let's learn today power query. Through power query, how we can consolidate all the sheets into one particular master data tab. Okay, so how you can do this kind of job? It is very cumbersome. You cannot go and travel all the sheets and copy and pasting data in one of the sheet. It will be very cumbersome and time consuming. So guys, this is actually amazing exercise which will take hardly 5 to 6 minutes if you have multiple columns, because the only problem with power query is that if you have multiple columns, so you have to change the data type for all the columns in one go. But again, the benefit of that, once you do the data type change for all the columns, it will be recorded and then you can run the power query anytime. So if you add any tab, the data will also get uploaded or appended on just data being refreshed. So guys, let's see how you can do this task through power query. So we have these tables located in all the sheets. So what we can do here, let's open blank query. So let me go to blank query in the power query editor, and here you have to write the syntax excel dot current workbook. Guys, understand, when we write this syntax excel dot current workbook, remember this is case sensitive, so you have to be sure E actually has to be caps, C has to be caps, and W also has to be caps. Once you enter this, you can see everything is uploaded. So we have, of course, 5 tables. All 5 tables come here, and this is the tab sheets name. All right. So what you can do here, if you just click this, you can see data is at the bottom. If you click second table, you can see all the data. All right. So now what you can do, you can actually click this and use original column name as prefix. We actually need original column name, so we don't want this. Have to uncheck this. Now if you click OK, the data is sprayed properly, and the steps which we have followed here, everything is recorded over there. And if this is actually called undo, if you just undo this, it will come back to previous stage of data. So now again you go there and it is already unchecked. Now click OK. Now we have got this step. So this date has to be date. Let me go there and convert this into date format, and now see that this is a text. So this is actually text. It is good practice. Always remember, you have to check what data type you are going to handle, and of course price is whole number and quantity also is whole number. So guys, this is superb. We have done our job. Now if you go there and close and load, it will create new sheet and consolidate data. Now you see every data, all the tables are consolidated in sheet 5. So now you see 1782 rows are uploaded. And guys, if you just refresh this data, the data will keep on increasing. You can see the data is keep on increasing. Guys, now understand, this is the query which we have written correctly, but now what is the problem in this? Why data is getting enhanced, why data is getting increased? So now we have to debug this. So again we have to go to edit, and you notice something here which is interesting. Guys, understand, these are the you call it table name or sheet name, whatever, because we have put the same name. All right, list may be incomplete, load more. So guys, if you go there and see that Query 3 is also included. Query 3 is nothing but output query. All right, if you uncheck this, or maybe you can go there, actually you can use contains function, and you have seen that all the data or table data has tab name called location underscore. So you can mention here location underscore. So you have to structure your data in such a way that your tab starts with location underscore, then only it will consolidate. All right, do okay. And now if you just go and close and load, your data will not get disturbed. This is the actual total rows you have. If you just go there and keep on refreshing this multiple times, data will be same. Now I show you a different thing. If you just copy this entire data, control C, and create new sheet. All right, this is called sheet C. And if you go there again, where your data is reflected, all right, this is the one. And again you refresh, data will be 1579 only. Now you see data is increasing. So why data is increasing, guys? Why data is increasing here? So we have to see again, because 1855 rows are loaded. Again you go there. Okay, this is perfect. So what is the problem here? Can we check, again, how many location 1, how many rows are there? Control shift, this is 341, and of course this is correct. Location 5 is fine, location 6, and of course this. All right, and once again this is actually our output. All right, and sheet 5 data we just pasted, so you can say that. Or all right, this actually data, let me delete that. Okay, and now if you just refresh again, data is loaded. All right, so guys, there is a problem in this function we are writing, because if you go there and press click edit and check again, location 1, clear filter, list may be incomplete, load more. This is actually the data which we have filtered, 1 2 3 4 5. All right, this is perfect. Let me go there, and now if you just click this and refresh again, okay, data seems okay, great. So it is in sheet 5. All right, so now what we can do, let me just copy some data, control C, and go there and control V. All right, this is actually the data we have. And now if you go to sheet 5 again, or refresh it, yeah, this data is working great. So now this is awesome. But again, if you go to sheet 7, actually the table name starts with location underscore. You can see design. All right, and if you go to sheet 5, actually, or sheet 7, you convert this into table. Maybe location 7 you can mention, maybe 10. All right, this is dummy location which we are putting. All right, so now what you can do, okay, do control T and convert that into table. And again you can see this is table 13. So this actually will not be added in that. Our data will only be 1579, because table name is different. Now you refresh this, this is working wonderful. So once you go there and change the name table underscore, sorry, location underscore uh, 25. Now you see our data will be increased by 17. So if you go there and again you click this and refresh, data will be increased. All right, 1596 rows loaded. So now you know how data can be consolidated from all the sheets, okay, within seconds. And if you keep on adding the tabs where the table name starts with location underscore, and trust me, it will take hardly 1 minute to refresh the data. This is amazing way. So let's learn today another way how you can loop through all the tables and consolidate in one of the sheets. All right, so let me delete this and let me delete this sheet also, so that we will understand better how many sheets we have now. 5. So we have to consolidate everything into this master sheet. Master. So let me go to developer tab and visual basics and control R. The module is already created, guys. You can do sub consolidate data. All right, guys, understand we have to consolidate data in the master sheet. So in the master sheet, first we will put the header name. All right, so how you can put the header name? Just copy this header and go to master sheet and put the header. So now what you can do, guys, there are two things. If you have to loop through all the sheets, so this is one thing. We have to loop through all the sheets. Loop through all sheets. And second, we have to loop through all tables. And understand one thing, one sheet can have multiple tables also. That also we will cover. So now we have to declare one variable dim ws as worksheet. All right, and another one is list, dim list as list object. All right, there are two things. So now let me run the loop for each ws in this workbook dot worksheets. All right, and this is called next ws. The one is over. Now we have to loop through for all the list in the respective worksheet. For each list in ws dot list objects, which is working wonderful. And now next list. So guys, understand when you write VBA code, always you have to remember for each loop has to be closed with next loop. This is good practice. So now what you can do, list dot range dot copy. So now list dot range dot copy is copied, and again you have to go to master sheet, master dot activate, and then you have to find out the last available row, row. So how you can do that? Active sheet dot cells rows dot count comma 1 dot and excel up dot offset 1 comma 0 dot row, and we have to declare this also dim row as long. All right, and now it is very simple. Once you come here, so you have to activate also that particular cell 1 dot select active cell dot paste special, and now you have to select the proper drop down value. So this is actually, we want all the values to be pasted in the normal format. And after we have pasted, of course we are copying the table, so header also is there, so we want header to be deleted. So active cell dot entire row dot delete. So now we have written this code which will work better. So we keep on copying the range and from all the sheets. So we have to remove those dancing ant. So what is the syntax? Application dot cut copy mode. Application dot cut copy mode equal to false. So guys, understand, if we copy this data, assume that the range. So to avoid these things, we are writing this stuff, application dot cut copy mode equal to false, and the code is done, guys. And trust me, we have thought and wrote this code. If we have done earlier that power query, so you have to decide which one is better. But in VBA, I feel code is better, because power query depends actually. Again, if you have 10-15 tables or maybe 20-30, it is easy. But guys, if you have more data, like 100 tabs or 200 tabs, then Power Query, there is a chance of Power Query being slow. So Power Query is good, but Excel actually, is not meant for large data set. So it's better, you should know both the ways. If either of them is working, your problem is resolved. If you just know only Power Query, and in case you have large data, then it will be little slowing the performance. So you should know both the ways. That's why in this session, I'm covering how to get the data, how to consolidate data from all the tables through the code through Power Query. So guys, this code is written. Now the time to execute this code. So once we loop through all the sheet, so this is actually looping through all sheets, okay? And this is called uh, loop through all tables, okay? So now once you have looped through, or you actually go to any particular sheet, so you have to activate also, so that you can see how the code is working, how the code is recognizing the particular range. So you should know how the code is recognizing the particular table. So let me press F8. But now there is a problem in this code. I will tell you what is the problem. So now see that it is in the location 1, it is copied that particular table. You can see this table is already copied. So now it is getting into master sheet and euro. What is my euro, guys? Euro is second. You can see that if I hover over this, it is visible. And now I'm selecting this range, which is of course next available row, and data is pasted. So now header was already there. We keep on getting lots of headers, because when we select the table, header comes by default. So we want active cell over here. If you look at the data, second row is the active cell, or A2 is the active cell. So what is the syntax we have written? Active cell dot entire row dot delete. So now if you press F8, you can see that second row was deleted. Now you go and run the loop. This is actually second table we got into that location underscore 2. Again, it is copied the data. And now see what is my next available row. This is my next available row. Our code is working superb. Now see 343, which is data, item, wrap, price, quantity. It is also deleted. So guys, this actually keeps on working superb. Now there is a problem in this code. Now it has come. Again, you see what is the sheet name? Location 4. Location 4 is fine. Data is pasted. Now what is the problem? Again, location 5. It is also fine. Wonderful. Doing job correctly. Now understand, it is getting into master sheet. Again, it will do the same job. You know what this code? It is jumping that, because master tab does not have the table. It has jumped. All right. So this is also great. And now if you look at the data, what we have collated through the code, this is 59 and 79, exactly what we got through Power Query. So guys, I hope you found the session useful, and we have covered extensively today how to consolidate multiple tables. And let me make another table also. Control V. Guys, understand, I'm just putting some table. Now you see, if I delete, or if I just delete the data, Control Shift down, I have deleted the data. And now if you go to location 1, if we run the code again, see how this code will work. Press F8. Guys, understand, it is just copying the range. All right. Now again you see that location 2. Okay. So guys, understand, code actually is not working the way we wanted. Why? Because if you look at this location, this is the sorry, this is actually the table. But if you look at this is not the table. All right, but the format is same. So you have to convert that into table. Control T, it has become a table now. All right. And now if you just see this, Control T, this is also a table now. All right. Okay. And now if I show you this is also a table. Control T, table. And now if I show you this also, we convert that into table. Control T. So now you know that our data is located in master sheet. Let me delete the data, and again we have to go to location 1 so that we can see the magic. Now if you go to developer tab and visual basics and run this code, again you see how beautifully it is selecting the range. See that this is the first range. Okay, now second range, it has not got into that. All right, so if you want your code to be interesting, you can do that also here, so that once it is getting into master sheet, it has to come back to the next table and select the sheet again. Now you see that which actually list it is selecting. If I go there, this is the table it is selecting. All right, this is wonderful. And again it is getting into this, and see that it is pasting the data, and active cell to entire row to delete also happening. Now the same sheet it is getting into that. Now which actually table it is selecting, you can see it will select all the tables. All right, so if I just keep on running the code, now see it is doing with perfectly fine. This is the last table the tool is selecting and pasting here. All right, and if I run this code faster, you can see this code has done its job correctly fine. How many rows it has collated? 16 and 64. All right, this is because the data we have made multiple tables. So guys, I hope you found this useful. Guys, did you notice something? While we run the code, our screen is moving. So to avoid that, you can write one more line, application dot screen updating equal to false. Okay, and now control C, you can actually put there true. Okay, and now if you just remove this code, or sorry, remove this data, and maybe here you can make one button, ActiveX command button. All right, and now you go to code and copy this entire subroutine name. You just call this call and this. So now button is, now if you have to change the name, you go to this button in design mode and add it. I want this consolidate data, and you can stretch this button so that someone can see properly this. All right, so now if you click this, you cannot see anything what is happening. All right, I hope guys you understood the point I wanted to make here, that once we have written control R, that line of syntax application dot screen updating false and application dot screen updating true, it actually frees the screen, so you cannot see that movement, or when the sheets are juggling among each other to get the data. So you can actually stop that. So if you click this, you won't realize what actually happens, and your collation from multiple sheets or multiple tables happens just in a fraction of second. So I hope guys today you found the session useful, and this is the code which we have written, and you can see this code, and I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you very much guys. Keep on learning, keep on practicing. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.